Intercepted by Devin McCourty. In motions right to left, takes the jet sweep handoff, runs it left, in for the score. Touchdown, Patriots. He takes a low snap. He's under pressure. Punt is blocked. Bounces into the hands of Gordon. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. It's on a 3rd and 10 snap. DeBarkley drops back. There's pressure. He's hit. Ball high in the air. It'll be intercepted. Jamie Collins down the left side. This one belongs to the Patriots. They win it over the Bills by a 16-10 final.
It wasn't easy, but the defending champs remain undefeated after beating the rival Bills in Buffalo. Tom Brady's offense struggled, but unfortunately, he has the league's #1 defense to back him up. Joining us now is maybe the best player on that defense, cornerback Stephon Gilmore. Stephon, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thank y'all for having me.
All right, congrats on the win, and I want to start with yesterday's game. Obviously, it was an off game for Tom, but your defense comes up big again. Tell me this, how does it make you feel to pick up the offense when Tom's carried the load for so many years?
Oh, for crying out loud, Molly. Yes, look at this.
You know, we think it's a team thing. You know, it's not just an offense-defense thing. It's a team thing, offense, defense, special team. So, you know, sometimes we got to pick each other up. It's not going to always be easy, so that's how we think as a team.
Molly, your Tom Brady worship, out of control. How does it feel that Tom's been so great all the time? Is that how you bring up he had a bad game? This is what I want to know, Stephon, from you, before we even get to anything else. I hear Jalen Ramsey being called the best corner in football all the time. I think he's excellent. There's no doubt about it. But in fact, who is the best corner in football?
You know, I don't like to talk about myself. I like to give y'all that like you say I'm the best. I like y'all to say that. I don't like to really talk about myself. I like to go out and handle my business on the field. You know, that's one thing I've been like that as a kid, and you know, I don't like bringing attention to myself. I like to just, you know, handle business on the field and let my play do the talking.
Well, you are the best corner in football right now, I'll say for the record.
Stephon, you know, when we look at, I want to get into you for a second only in this regard. Obviously, you started your career out in Buffalo, but things really, really took off for you when you got to New England. Some would say for obvious reasons because you're playing with a better team and obviously an elite coach. But when you look at the New England Patriots, they talked about one time where, you know, when you first arrived, it seemed a bit complicated for you. And then one game, Bill Belichick simplified things and ISO'd you on Mike Evans. And from that point forward, like, I don't know if it was 84% of the time moving forward or whatever, they put you in ISO situations. And obviously from that point forward, you shine. Could you talk about that a little bit? What your career is like in New England and why does it appear to be so different than what it was like for you when you were in Buffalo?
You know, that's one thing. I played against, you know, the Patriots a lot, and Bill is a great coach. He know how to use each and every player on the team, and he put players in the best position for them to succeed. And I think, you know, me as a player, he knows what I'm good at, and he know, you know, the style I like to play, lining up on guys, you know, trying to eliminate them for the game, and you know, and that's why he's a great coach, and I'm happy to be on this team right now.
I'm not asking about the Patriots right now and the way they feel about it, because I know the stock answer and the reason Belichick's so great and you guys are so great every year is it's the next opponent, next game. I'm talking about you as a player, as a football fan. When you survey the landscape, you look out at the NFL as the reigning and defending champions. Who do you look at and you go, them? When the dust settles, we're probably going to have to face them. Who is that for you?
To be honest, we don't really look at it like that. We just, to be honest, we just take it one day at a time, one game at a time. It's the National Football League. You know, you can't slip up each and every week. We got the Redskins this week. They're gonna be ready. You know, it's any given Sunday, so we don't come out and put the work in and play those guys hard. They'll hand it to us. So that's how we think about things.
Stephon, let me ask you this. Before the Bills, you guys faced 3 teams that had yet to win a game: Pittsburgh, Dolphins, Jets. And it felt like there was a good shot the Bills could have won that game. Obviously, Josh Allen goes down with a concussion, and Tom Brady's not 100%. So tell me this. How concerned are you about Tom?
I'm not concerned about Tom. He takes care of his body. He works hard. You know, he's one of the best players to ever play, and you know, I see his work ethic every day, and you know, I'm just looking forward to this week. He'll come out and have great practice, and you know, do his normal routine, and I think he'll have a great game.
A lot of us are talking about the New England Patriots right now. You're number 2 against the pass. You're number 2 against the rush. You're number 1 in points and yards allowed. This defense appears so elite that they're talking about you guys in comparison to the Chicago Bears, for example, as the best defense in football. How do you feel? How do you guys feel about your defense this year compared to last year? In the last 3 years, you've been in the Super Bowl. You won 2 of them.
I think we playing together as a team. You know, our rush getting there. We playing tight coverage on the back end, and you know, our linebackers playing downhill, and we played with each other for a couple of years now, so we kind of used to each other. The same guys, added a little bit more guys, and you know, we just playing fast and having fun, and we're not sticking our toe in the water. We playing aggressive, and that's how we's playing good football right now.
On the other side of the ball, it looked for a second like you guys were going to have the best receiving core maybe that Brady's ever had, because not just Josh Gordon starting to fulfill his promise, but Edelman, and then you add AB, and then you blink, and Edelman's hurt, and AB's not there. What was it like adding AB for a game and then having him gone now?
You know, he was a great player. You know, the situation, it is what it is, but, you know, he was a great player. Everybody know that. And, you know, I just hope he's all right. He was a good teammate while he was here, but, you know, I just kind of let the guys up top handle that, and they make the best decision for the team. So I just worry about that.
All right, Stephon, thank you so much for being with us. New England with the #1 defense right now. They will be at Washington next week. Appreciate your time.
Thanks a lot for being on the show.
Thank y'all.
All right. Dak and Big D take a big L on the Bayou last night, but should the loss weigh heavily on the Cowboys franchise quarterback? Second hour first take coming up next.